What if you are the reason your dreams keep falling apart? Yeah, what if you are the reason your dreams keep falling apart? The good news, you're not alone. The bad news, we've all been there, unknowingly sabotaging ourselves in ways we don't even realize. So let me ask you, what's really holding you back? Is it the fear of failure you don't talk about? Or maybe it's those tiny habits, the ones that feel harmless but keep us stuck? The truth is harder to face. Why haven't you noticed it before? And spoiler alert, it's not because you're lazy or you're clueless. It's because we're so good at distracting ourselves or blaming everyone else or blaming other situations. But listen, this isn't about beating yourself up. It's about finally getting real. And today we're going to uncover what's standing between you and the life that you want, what you're doing wrong without even knowing it, and how to fix it. And it only takes 3 steps. So let's go. Let's face it, you might be the one holding yourself back. And that's hard to hear, right? But here's the thing, if you're willing to look in the mirror, uncover the habits and stories that are secretly sabotaging you, and take just a few actionable steps, you can completely transform your life. Think about it. How often do you blame external circumstances? Blame your job, your relationships, or even bad luck for where you are. But here's the truth. 90% of what's holding us back comes from the stories we tell ourselves and the patterns that we refuse to let go of. I've seen it over and over. Clients who feel stuck, frustrated, and overwhelmed. One of my clients, mom, and her name's Carol, blamed her children's other parent for every problem in her life. And she realized her anger was blocking her from moving forward. She kept telling herself she wasn't good enough to start over. And she learned a lesson. She learned that once she faced the real problems, she could fix it. But here's the good news. It is fixable. And when you break free from these roadblocks, the transformation is incredible. You're no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the driver of all your new successes. Let's fix this together. I'm going to give you a simple 3-step plan, and you'll begin to tackle your biggest roadblocks. Step 1, identify the lies you've been living. Ask yourself, what stories am I telling myself that aren't serving me? Maybe you believe that you're not capable or that things will never change. Write them down. These stories might feel true, but they're not. They're just patterns you've accepted as being true, and you can change them. Once you have them written down, challenge each one. For example, if you say to yourself, I'll never be financially stable, instead say, what can I do today to start building financial stability? Flip the script and take back control of that story. Take back control of that narrative that has been running through your mind that you're not able to be financially independent. Step 2, set boundaries that protect your growth. You can't grow if you're surrounded by people or habits that drain you. Take a hard look at your environment. Friends that are fueling your negativity, routines that are keeping you stuck, or relationships that don't respect your time and energy. And start saying no. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, people might push back. But every no is a yes to you and to your growth. And it will create space for positivity, progress, and the people who genuinely want to see you win. Step 3, take one bold, immediate action. Transformation doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing. So right now, pick one thing that you can change today. If the new story you're telling yourself is, what can I do today to start building financial stability? Maybe an action that you can take is scheduling a financial planning session with 2 or 3 different experts. Prepare a list of questions that you'll ask each of them and decide to hire someone to help you move towards your financial freedom. Decide that you're going to learn and you're going to do what it takes to become financially independent. Whatever story you're telling yourself that's not serving you at this time in your life, you can change it. Make it actionable and immediate. Bold steps build momentum. And once you see progress, you'll realize that you have the power to change anything in your life. Look, it's not easy to admit you've been in your own way, but it's also the most empowering thing that you'll ever do. The moment that we stop waiting for someone else to fix our lives and start taking ownership, everything changes. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one story that's not serving you in your life right now. Decide to take one action and start today. Let me know in the comments what your biggest roadblocks have been and what you're doing to overcome them. Remember, the only thing between you and the life you want is you. Let's fix it. Fix it starting today. Now, before you go, I want you to think about this. How much of your roadblock is tied to shame? If you've ever felt stuck because you thought, I'm not good enough, or what will people think, then it's time to break free. And in my video, Why Shame Keeps You Stuck and How to Escape, I'll show you how to take back control, shake off the shame, and step into the life that you deserve. Click here to watch it now, because freedom starts with this one shift. Thanks for being here.